What's up, YouTube? Tucker Carlson had a dude on his show the other night. You know, they kind of kept this a little bit under wrap because we didn't hear too much about it. But this damn fool on his show have the audacity to say this during Black History Month is that African Americans need to move on from slavery. The dude's name is Mark Steyn. I believe that's how you pronounce his last name, Mark Steyn. What do I have to say about that? I could say a lot, and I could sit up here and talk forever and ever about this, but the question I need to ask is, why don't everybody say that to the Jewish community? Get over what Hitler did to them. We don't hear that, do we? We don't hear dumb shit like that, do we? Because they are never going to get over that. And the fact is, slavery was that what happened to the Jews didn't happen as long as slavery happened to us in America. 263 years, but all told, it was about 400 years that we have been oppressed by this country. And this stupid fool want to doggone say African Americans need to get over history, over slavery. Really? Well, first of all, for us to get over slavery, the first thing you need to do is give us reparation. Okay, and that's still not going to get us over slavery. Okay, we worked for the white people for for free. Made the United States the richest country on the planet for free. And you won't have the audacity to say, get over us. And then after slavery, you know what happened? Okay, there was nobody that was there to give us mental counseling, to give us help for all that bondage and stuff that we had. Nobody was there to give us that. So for you to sit up there and say that, Mark Steyn, you dumbass, okay? It's just ridiculous. That's a slap in every dang black person face on this planet for you to say some dumb stuff like that. You need to doggone get up and look at yourself in the mirror and doggone ask yourself, why would you even say that in the month of February, Black History Month? You know, that's the time and place to do everything. And you just didn't do it because you had a platform. The media is a very powerful platform. Okay, and I see a lot of doggone people on this right here thing commenting and all like that. You got a lot of people out there who agree with you are white supremacists. That's who they are. Okay, but I have a lot of people on here that said, one person said on Twitter, my dad is 74. His grandmother was a slave. So, yes, people alive today are direct descendants. This misinformation continues. Exactly. You know, there's a lot of people on here that said my 90-year-old dad, who's alive and well, had a grandfather born in 1855. He obviously wrong and nasty on so many levels. They talking about this punk ass named Mark Steyn. I wish he was right here. I slapped the living shit out of you right now. I can't believe you would say some dumb stuff like that. There's so many people that is agreeing with what I'm agreeing with. Okay, so America does not have the right to say this. No one in America, especially somebody that's doggone of the Caucasian race, you have no right to say dumb stuff like that. Okay? Not with the doggone stuff that we've been through. So understand that. So I hope that your political career is over. I hope just for this right here dumb statement is over. Because you were one ignorant ass fool. I can't believe you would say some dumb stuff like that. So many people that's agreeing with you. Likewise, you guys really are stupid. Very, very stupid. White supremacy, racism, and all this stuff. If y'all think that stuff is dead, then all of y'all is misguided. Blacks and whites. We are all misguided. That stuff is still here today. Kennedy signed the Civil Rights Act in 1965, I think it was, or it's either 63 or 65. Slavery for 263 years. Jim Crow and, civil rights movement for 100 years. So really, when you look at it, since 65, we only been free. And we still, today, right now, police officers are killing unarmed black men. Profiling us, profiling men of color, not just black men, just men of color, and also some black women. It's the same thing. So this guy right here, Mark Steyn, okay, you go on national TV and say this right here, you have to be a white supremacist. Yeah, I said it. You have to be a white supremacist. And I wish God will put me in a place where I would see you, because I'll run up on you and do a Rambo. That's just simple. Okay? I probably would slap you back to dang Europe and do about 30, 40 days in jail and be happy about it. This is just dumb to talk to idiot like this Mark Steyn guy will make your head hurt. And I think one of the things that America needs to do is to admit, to start the doggone healing process. Because no one, I think it was the only president that ever apologized was Bill Clinton, apologized for slavery. Because we know the current administration, they're not going to do it. Every president should apologize for it, especially the Caucasians. You guys need to apologize and be sincere about it. And then, just like you gave the Asians doing the attack on Pearl Harbor, and when all the Asians were gathered up and put in concentration camps in America, you guys gave them reparations. You guys gave a lot of people reparations, but you never gave the ones that you held in bondage for well over 200 years, 300 years. You never did anything for us as far as that concerned. So the first thing you need to do is to doggone give every black descendant of slaves in this country reparations. That's what you need to do. That's the first thing. You give billions of dollars to foreign entities, but there's only about 40, 50, maybe 80 million blacks in this country, maybe a little bit higher than that. So $1 billion or $2-3 billion is just not that much money for the time and effort that our descendants has put into this country. So I back reparations, and I'm sure so many other people does the same thing as well. But this guy need a history lesson. He need to go back to doggone when history is taught in school, and I'm talking about middle school on up. He need to look at Alex Haley's Root. He need to read books from Malcolm X. He need to read books from Martin Luther King. He need to do things like that before he can even say that. And you think back in time, when have America ever right their wrong? I can't think of any time. I really hope your family disown you. And if they don't, I hope they educate you about what you said, because that kind of like you still trying to rip the fabric of this country apart. This country is built on immigrants. It's built on a lot of different things. Now, I'm not going to say that we don't have a good country. We do. But America has a dark history. Hell, we're the only country that dropped a damn atomic bomb on anybody. On another country, I mean. Okay, killing hundreds of thousands of people. Okay, just think about that for a minute. Only country that did that. This country has a lot of good in it, but it has a lot of bad history for a long time. Now, don't get me wrong. I love this country. I do. I'd rather be in the United States than any other country. But America has some doggone soul searching to do, especially some of the people just like this Mark Steyn dude. Got some soul searching, and he's one of millions in this country that has some soul searching to do. We're not trying to doggone take America over. I'm talking about blacks. We're not trying to do it. We're just trying to fit in where we get in. Equal rights under the Constitution, under the law. The right to doggone have what you have. Work for it and get it. To not be profiled, not to be judged just by, like Martin Luther King said, about by color of our skin, but the content of our character. That's what we want. You know, I like I said, I can go on and on and on, and I just don't want to do that because this video would be a very long time. But people, please comment on this right here. I'm going to leave the link to this right here in the description. So please go on and look at it. And you see a lot of people that commented. It was over 3,000 people that commented on this right here. Stupid dude that said that comment. And, you know, he just got ripped apart by people. And of course, he got some followers on here. Of course, you know, you can't have good without bad, I guess. But anyway, hey, if you like the content I'm bringing you, please subscribe. I'm trying to grow this platform. I said this every video. Subscribe, like the video, or dislike it. It doesn't matter, just as long as I got some activity. I'm trying to get 100 comments. Let me get 100 comments on this right here. Hey, if you watch this whole video all the way through, thank you for watching it to the end. And I'll see you on the next video.